go, Kokomo. 3, 2, 1. I'm live. Let me check for sure. Check the old monitor here. There it is. Almost in real time. We got a delay in case I cuss. That's not true. That's not true. That's just the way the internet works. So good morning to you. Happy Friday. We're calling this Freedom Friday. And why is that? Is it because we have rights in our country? No, it's about freedom all over the world. And the big thing is time freedom. So that's kind of what I was going to chit chat about today. I seem to have a lot of free time. I don't know why it is. Well, I do kind of, but I can't really explain it well, but I'm going to try to. Quick history on my story. When I graduated Fridley High School in 1975, I goofed off for a little bit. Then I got a job. A job. I say that in quotes because I do. Because people thought that's what you're supposed to do, is have a job. So I did that. People said, hey, you should get a job now. So I did get a job. A friend of ours was involved with Anoka County. And they had this program to do work and get trained. And I was a lumberjack or a park worker. I ran a chainsaw and cut down trees and dragged brush and took care of our parks. And I had a job for a while, and then all of a sudden, poof, I got laid off. It was about 3-4 years I worked, but then they cut back the program and I didn't have a job. And I thought, well, that's not very secure. Where's my gold watch? I thought I had a gold watch coming with this job because that's what they said. And it doesn't work that way. So also, if you don't know, I started doing magic when I was a little kid, hence the Magic Lounge. When I was a little kid, I started doing magic as a hobby, and I actually did it in high school, and that's how I made some money. But when I graduated and lost my job after 4 years, I decided to go into magic full time. Although I did some other jobs, I did some contract drafting and stuff like that. But then eventually I got to be full time, performing magic at corporate events and fairs and festivals and private parties and city celebrations and galas and fundraisers and trade shows and events. And did that for many, many years. So what I liked about that was the flexibility, the freedom to book shows, and I could choose whether I wanted to take them or not. If they paid well enough, I could take them. If not, I could either say no, or I could pass it on to someone else and accept a little commission or work out a better relationship. And that worked really good for me. I managed to get a lot of leads to shows back in the 80s and 90s, primarily the 90s when I did my Event Planner Expo. That's where I was getting a lot. And by the way, I want to do a little shout out to a couple of other people here that I'm promoting and representing. And one is Popped Corn, poppedcorn.com. That's POPPED, corn.com. Now, what they do is they provide treats and snacks and baskets and tins and all these things for different corporate events, sporting events, fundraisers, all sorts of different events. She's got a store over in Minnetonka, a retail store, so you can go in there and buy different flavors of corn, sea salt, caramel. They got a spicy, got a little bite to it. They got all sorts. If you go on their website, there it is, poppedcorn.com. You go on their website and you can see all the different types of stuff. In fact, I've got it right here too. See, right there, poppedcorn.com, if that's a little easier to see. And they've also got a store in Dinkytown, a retail store. So that's a shout out for them over there. They provide things for special events and things, and that's my lane, if you will, my wheelhouse. Another person I want to do a shout out for is actually someone I've known since the 80s. This is Mary Jo with Las Vegas Tonight. Las Vegas Tonight, they provide those casino games. Her website is LasVegasTonightInc.com. LasVegasTonightInc.com. In fact, I got that available here too. There it is, LasVegasTonight.Inc.com. And again, they provide these casino games where they do blackjack and poker and all this stuff. And they've also do carnival games. So they've got all the fun things with the beanbag toss and the ring toss and all that stuff. And they do dunk tanks, and those bouncy things, those inflatable bouncy things. They provide all those kind of games and activities for fairs and city celebrations and church groups and things like that. And Mary Jo can hook you up with all that kind of stuff. Who do we have here? We've got a friend. Who is it? It is my friend, Mike Wilkie. Hell yeah, hello there, Mike Wilkie. How you doing? So I'm talking about freedom, Mike. Freedom, free time. And I just interjected a little bit with some people that have given me more free time. What I do is I promote them to corporate event planners, and then they go out and provide their services, and they compensate me for helping get them leads. That's how I do it. So the cool thing about the internet is I can run anywhere with my cell phone, and I can do a lot of things online. I don't need to be stuck to an office or tethered to an office chair or locked in a cubicle. I got the freedom to go out and do things where I want, when I want, as long as I have internet access. I also have things that are set up do things automagically. Automagically, just change the letter to C, automagically, G, automagically. Yeah. And schedule things out like that. I do a lot of postcard mailings. I don't have any of my cards with me right now, but I should have, dang it, I should have some. What? I do postcard mailings direct to corporate event planners and association convention coordinators and independent event planners and conference coordinators and festival managers and all these people that use these services like Las Vegas Tonight and poppedcorn.com. And I also want to shout out for my friend Bo Young with betterappreciation.com. He also uses a piece of software that I use, and that's what this betterappreciation.com is. I use the software. Where is my thing? This is my domain, and his is betterappreciation.com. So we both use this software, and it's got an affiliate program tied to it. That's why we both promote it, because if someone ends up using the software, we earn a little commission. So it's SaaS, software as a service. And that's another way that a person can earn income, recurring residual income, without needing to actually trade your hours of your time for dollars, if that makes sense. Of course it does. So that's how I save a lot of my free time and have my time freedom, by leveraging technology and just working a little bit smarter. Now, going back to booking magic shows, what I would do is I would get a lot of leads coming in of people that were interested in getting magic entertainment at their event. And then what I could have done was created like an agency. In fact, I did dabble in that, but it ends up being so much paperwork and logistics and stuff. It's too much like work. So I would just refer business to other people. And I wouldn't even request a percentage commission off it. I would just get them busy so that when they had a job they couldn't do, they would then refer it to me. And then I have the ability to making a choice. Do I want it? Does it pay good enough? Am I in town? Am I on vacation? Can I do it? If I can, I could commit to it and put it on my calendar. So having the freedom of choice, I think, is very important. Rather than, if you get a gig here and there from an agent or somebody that says, hey, I got a show for you. It doesn't pay really good, but, good exposure and all that kind of stuff. Having the ability to walk away from stuff like that because you have an abundance of other shows and gigs and things is very freeing. There's a lot of freedom and power in that, to not be existing paycheck to paycheck. So that's kind of what I'm talking about as far as Freedom Friday. Let me see if I got that graphic here. Of course I do. I should have had it up here, but I Don't let me grab it. I want to put that up there because it looks so good. And I want to use it more often. So that's what I call it. I call it Freedom Friday just because I can. There it is. Freedom Friday. Dun, dun, dun. Doesn't that a beautiful picture? That's not really me standing out there, but I do have my little image up there. So Freedom Friday was brought to you by the folks here at themagicbradshow.com. If you want to work with me on getting some exposure via the internet, let's connect. You can go to themagicbradshow.com. There's a little booking link. You can schedule a time and we can do some of these videos together when you have the time. Also, you can go to synergycollaborative.com. This is a decentralized organization that I've created where I leverage the internet to promote other people's products and services. Mainly it's in the event industry. Or if a company is using events to market their products and services, like they've exhibited a lot of trade shows, or if they do seminars and use that as lead generation or education for their clients. So if it's a live event, I'm willing to play with you with the collaborative. That's how we do that. Synergycollaborative.com. Oh, if you have any questions, you can, of course, contact me. I've got a page for that. Contact MagicBrad.com. I got something for everything. So I'm not taking a bunch of your time. I've gone for almost 12 valuable minutes. There's only so many minutes in a day, so I can't take too much of your time. But I want to appreciate you for coming to themagicbradshow.com. And I'm going to sign this off. I might go get an ice cream cone. And that's it. Do you like the Magic Brad Show or you like Synergy Cafe better? I used to do this as Synergy Cafe, and then I'm in the process of reworking Synergy Cafe as a virtual coffee shop so we can actually meet, connect, strategize, mastermind, brainstorm on different business ideas or just socialize on the internet. Because sometimes people can't connect because they're coming from around town. You know, you don't want to spend half an hour driving from one place to another to meet for coffee because that takes your valuable time, unless you like driving. So those are some more time-bending capabilities that we have with the internet and just by thinking differently. Magic has opened my mind to possibility. There's nothing you can't do with magic, or at least create the illusion. So there you have it. Peace, love, and happiness. This is Magic Brad signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much for watching. Nice round of applause for me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.